Hi, it's Jeffrey here, and I want to quickly thank you for joining me today and to also welcome you to this very short video presentation. What I'm going to be sharing with you now is a very exciting topic. It's something that is very close to my heart. It's something that changed my life after about 6 years of struggles on the internet. Today, we are going to be discussing something which I call the invisible secret to wealth. This is part 1. I'm going to send it to you in 3 parts. Part 2 will come to you tomorrow, and the other part you will receive it day after tomorrow. Okay, so just watch out for these emails as they come, because these topics, they are very, very powerful. And actually, if you want to really make money on the internet, this is what you need to pay very close attention to, because like I said, it changed my life the moment I discovered it. I struggled, I failed, and I was a complete total failure for 6 years. Nothing I did worked for me, not because I was lazy, but because I didn't understand this. And from the moment I found it, I discovered it, things just started to change. And almost everything I have touched since then have been turned into gold, I tell you. And so if you want to create the kind of life you want to create on the internet, this is very, very paramount, and you need to pay very close attention. So in a moment, I'm going to take you to the board and I'll show you 1 or 2 things that really changed my life the moment I discovered it. But before I do that, I want to really tell you how much I appreciate your time. I know that everybody is busy. I know you are busy. And for you to have taken your precious time to watch this video is a honor to me. I consider myself blessed. And because of that, I want to really serve you. I want to really provide value to your life, so that once you have watched this and watch anything that I sent to you or read any email that I sent to you, it will be a value to you. You will have joy that pass all understanding. And then if you implement it in your business, in your life, you are going to get awesome results with them, because everything I'm going to be sending to you from here on, there's something that is designed for a specific purpose to take you from where you are now. Probably point of lack, point of frustrations, point of failure, to the point where you have surplus, wealth, and everything that you can ever imagine you get. Okay, so I value your time, and I'm honored to be able to serve you this way. I'm really very happy that I can even serve you at all. So I'm serving you with no expectation of return from you. But if you find this valuable, please, the only thing I'll ask is leave your comment below this video. I will really appreciate it. And if something I say you don't like, or something I do you don't like, also let me know. I'll be able to make amends and probably apologize to you if I have offended you in any way. But other than that, let's get to the drawing board, and I will show you the secret to the invisible secret to creating wealth on the internet. Not many people teach this thing, because everybody wanted to be running head-scatter looking for ways to make money. But if you really understand this, making money will become like a breeze for you. So let's go to the board now, and I'll show you exactly what this is. Okay, we are back to the board now. I will squeeze myself inside here a little bit so that you can see the board very clearly, because what is really important here is the board, not me. Okay, I'm just delivering this message to you. And what we want to be looking at right now is the invisible secret to creating wealth on the internet. I believe you are watching this, you join my list because you want to make money online. Maybe you've been doing this for a while and you are not successful yet. Maybe you were successful in a way, and after a while, things started to go another way. Maybe you make like $1,000 this month. Next month, you are broke. It's not consistent. The money is not consistent. What I want to show you right now is how to create consistent income. What I want to show you now is how to create an ever-flowing income. Income that will just come to you. You don't struggle for money. That is what I want. That is the secret I want to really share with you. So if you have been struggling, you count yourself lucky that you are watching this. I didn't discover this until about 2.5 years ago, after I watched a video. And that video, I'm sending it to you tomorrow, so watch out for my email tomorrow. It's going to change your life. From today on, actually, your life is going to change. Your life will never be the same again. Count me on that, okay? But you have to do your part, because you are responsible for yourself. I cannot force you to do it. I can only deliver this message to you. If you like, you take it. If you like, you brush it aside. That is completely your own responsibility to do. Okay? Now, we'll be talking about the invisible secret. Now, if you have been struggling on the internet, there is an underlying secret. There's an underlying reason. If you have been successful, there's also an underlying reason. And that is what I want to share with you right now. And like I said, I did not discover this until 2.5 years ago, but it has always been there. So I have even heard about it. I've tried at some point to practice it, but nothing worked until it really got into me. I'm going to draw 2 cycles here. Let's just do this. Cycle 1, I put 1% here, and this one 99%. Okay, you will see the reason why I do this in a moment. I want to use it to illustrate my point. Now, mathematically, you will expect that 99% is stronger, bigger than the 1%. That is the way we think. That is the way mathematics is. And actually it is. Because if you put 100 people here and you ask 99 of them to pull the one of them, there's no argument that 99 will pull one very easily. But the law of the universe does not operate that way. The law of the universe gives more strength to the 1% than the 99%. I hope you understand that. So that is the first rule. If you want to create wealth, you have to play by the rule. You have to follow the rule of the universe, the law of the universe. So many people brush things aside. It doesn't matter. They want to create their own laws. That is fine. You are free to do anything. You are responsible for your life. Okay? Now, what do I mean by this? If you think of the wealth of the world, it's actually in the hands of the 1%, of this 1%. It's this 1% that decides the fate of this one. Inside this 1%, you see our leaders, our presidents, those that lead us, the CEOs that create corporations. They are the ones that are creating companies and employing the 99%. In here, you find the employees. Here are the employers. The employers decide what the employees wear, what they eat, what their wages. The leaders, the policy makers are here. They decide what happens to the 99%. You see, with the law of the universe, 1% is actually stronger than the 99%. Inside here, these people here, money just go to them. You see? They do not struggle for money. Whereas here, they struggle for money. Despite all the struggling, they don't even get it. They work hard, they labor, and they don't get it. You know, this place, money works for people. Okay? And here, they work for money. I believe you are getting this. Okay? Now, this was what I started to think. So I began to study people who are rich. I said, what do the people here know that the people here don't know? And how can I get from here to this place? It's actually not difficult. It's not difficult. I will show you. Actually, that's what I'm showing you now. You're going to see in a moment why it's very easy for people here to cross from here to here. Okay? Now, the first thing that I discovered was this. If I am to be here, I have to start doing things the way the people here do their things. Which means, number one, I have to separate myself from the people here. I have to separate myself. Which means on the internet, everything's the same thing that works worldwide is what works on the internet, because 1% of internet marketers are actually the ones that are making it. They are the ones that decide what the 99% do. They are the ones that bring out the courses and they make all the money. 99% are just like following. They are all doing the same thing. So if you want to start getting results in your business, in your internet marketing business, or even offline, you will need to separate yourself from the people here, which means you don't have to promote the type of product they are promoting. You have to create your own world, so to say. You don't buy traffic from where they are buying traffic. You don't do the things they are doing. You do the things these people are doing here. Okay, and we are going to learn about all these things as we go, because this series, there are just 3 series here, the Invisible Secret. But after that, I'm really going to show you how to create the kind of wealth you really want to create, like how to choose the right products to promote, how to choose the right traffic sources, how to really do things. And you are going to enjoy all of this, I tell you, and they are all completely free. Many people will charge you for this. They will want you to pay heaven and earth for it, but it's all free for you, and I'm doing it for you. Okay, now what got to me was this: what is the difference between this person and this person? What's the difference between this person and this person? What I discovered was that thoughts. The people here, they think differently. They think differently. You have to, this is very, very important. This is what controls the whole of your life. They think differently. The people here, they believe in themselves. In this cycle here, they just act as if they own the world. They believe that when they want to do something, they will do it, and it will work out well in their favor. Which means you don't really have to be here first before you actually get here. And like the good book says, the Bible, I'm a Christian. So the Bible, when I read the Bible, I think the Quran probably will also have the same thing. I've not read the Quran. And maybe other religious books as well. They will also be talking about the same thing. You know, in the Bible, it says, let the weak says he is strong. It said, let the poor says he is rich. So it's your thoughts that starts everything. If you can control your thoughts, you can control everything around you. If you think you can, you can. If you think you cannot, you cannot. So to really get yourself from here to this place starts with a decision. You have to decide that you no longer want to be here, that you want to be here now. And once you take that decision, you start acting and behaving like the people here. And before you know it, you will start to get the same result the people here are getting. These things are very, very powerful that I'm telling you. This is what hit me. You start to pretend that you are here. And not just pretending, you start to do the same thing, behave the same way, act the same way, think the same way, live your life the same way the people here are living their life. Which means you have to study how the people here live, and then you begin to live that same way. Before you know it, you begin to get the same result the people here are getting. These people here, you know, one thing I discovered was many people here were not actually born rich. They were born poor. They were dropouts from school. So it's not whether you have money now or whether your parents were poor. Many of them were bullied in school. So it's not whether people bullied you in school or not that is making you not to get what you want. Many of them even have alcoholic parents. Many of them were orphans. Many of them did not even go to school. Many presidents don't go to school. Many people who are ruling us did not complete their school. They were dropouts. So your circumstances, your past circumstances did not really matter. What differentiates these people here, the day your life will change is the day you decide to change. And once you decide to change, you start to discipline your thoughts. the things you feed into your mind. Like Henry Ford, I think it's Henry Ford, the one that created Ford cars. I think it's the one who said it, but don't quote me on this. I'm sure I'm right, but he said, whether you think you can or you think you cannot, either way, you are right. You are the one, you are the master of your destiny. You are the one who creates your life. So the people here believe they can. Over here, there's a lot of I can't, I can't, I can't. There is frustrations. There is poverty. There is complaint. They complain over so many things. They even blame the people here that the people here are what is causing their misery and frustrations. But it's actually not true. It is you who decide what you allow into your thoughts. Now, bad thoughts can come to you, but when you dwell upon it, it becomes your reality. If you dwell on the thought of poverty, if you dwell on the thought of failures, if you dwell on the thought of ill health, you start to get what you want. Whatever you want in this world is what you get. Until I actually understood is that what I allow into my mind, what I think of, is what is happening to me. If I'm thinking of frustrations, I start getting more frustrated. If I think that everything is happening happening to me very well, everything will begin to happen to me, And when I started to look at the people of the world, the rich people, they start to tell me that I have to think differently. When the rich people, the successful people tell you what to do, and you brush it aside and say, this is not what it is, I want to create my own world, that is fine. You can create your own world, but if you can discipline your thoughts, you can master your life. So to be able to do that, you have to separate yourself from the people here. You have to start thinking like the people in the 1% box. Because here, there's a lot of room at the top. There's a lot of room. It's just 1%. But here, a lot of competition, a lot of struggles, frustrations. When it comes to the internet, this place is where the wealth is. Here, people here are looking for quick fixes. They are looking for ways to quickly make money. They are looking for push button software. They don't want to do anything. They just want to quickly grab whatever they want to grab. Here, the people here, they serve. Here, they just want to take. The people here, they give. So if you want to really create the kind of wealth that you want to start thinking and acting like the people here. And that starts with a decision. But it does not stop with a decision. You have to take action. People here, they are action-oriented. Like I told you, if you want to start getting the results here, start to study the people here and see how they live their lives. And begin to do what they are doing, you begin to get the same result they are getting. It's not difficult to cross from here to here. All it takes is 1 second decision. And once you have taken that decision, you start to take action. That is what separates the 1% from the 99%. They decide and then they act. Once they start to act, they begin to discipline their thoughts. They discipline the kind of thoughts that come to them. They believe in themselves and they separate themselves from the 99%. If you have friends that are dragging you back, you need to separate yourself from them. If you are on the internet, you want to make money, you want to separate yourself from people who are going nowhere. You want to separate yourself, you want to buy traffic, so to say, from places the 99% are not buying traffic. You want to promote the kind of products that the 99% are not promoting. I believe you are getting exactly what I'm saying. Now, if you have been reading books, if you have been following our leaders, the inventors, there's one thing that are always coming out from whatever they tell us. I've read a book called Think and Grow Rich by Napoleon Hill. I've also read so many books like As a Man Thinketh. There's another one by Nightingale. I've forgotten The title is a very popular one as well. There's so many books like that. One thing that's come across from all those books is that thoughts create things. Your thoughts are what is creating your life today. Think about our inventors like the Wright brothers that created that invented the aeroplane. Think about this computer that you are using to watch this now. Think about the chair you are sitting on, the table you are writing on, even the clothes that you wear, the food that you are eating, the light that is lighting the room you sit now. Think of all these things. Think of the good things you are enjoying in this world. At some point, somebody thought of it. And then they took action, believing that whatever they thought of was going to happen in their life. They thought of it, they took action, they believe in themselves, and before you know it, it started to happen. That is the same way. That is the secret. That is the secret law of the universe. If you want to make money, you have to think of money. You have to take action to make money. You have to believe that whatever you want will come to you. The successful here, they believe in themselves. They just believe that each step they are taking is taking them towards what they want. So even when they fail temporarily, they still believe that that failure is leading them to what they want. So now, if you are thinking of anything, only think of the things that you want, not what you don't want. For instance, if you are in debt and you keep thinking about your debt, you are going to get more debt. But if you are in debt and you are thinking of wealth, you are thinking of abundance. Sometimes you think this is not, you have to trick your mind, you have to trick yourself, you have to pretend, like they say, fake it until you make it. That is, even though it's like some kind of joke saying, but that is exactly what works. That is the way it is. You fake being in riches, before you know it, you'll be rich. These are the invisible things people don't tell you about. Any person that has ever been successful in this world, they know all of this. Our inventors, they know all of this. Once you think of something, anything you think of in your mind, they will become your reality. Read books by people who are successful. They will tell you to think and act. Okay? So I'm going to leave you here for today. And I hope you have enjoyed this. If you have, please leave your comments below this video. I actually appreciate it. And don't forget to watch out for my video tomorrow. That video will change your life. You may have watched it in the past. Even if you have watched it yourself, try and watch it over and over and over again until you get what I'm telling you now. It was when I actually discovered that video and I watched it. And strangely, someone gave me that video. For many years, I did not watch it. It was just in my locker, so in my drawers, in my office. I didn't watch it, but I was just struggling. But one day, I decided to watch it, and when I watched it, my life just changed. It just started to change. I started to think the right thoughts. I started to take the right action. Now, even if the action you are taking you think is wrong, then change. Take the right action. But just take action and believe that you are doing the right thing. And soon, you'll begin to get those results that you have always been wanting to get. Okay? So please, watch out for my video tomorrow. I love you so much. I'm really, really very happy to be able to present this to you. And if you want, share this video. Let people see it. I want the world to understand this concept and follow it. Don't just be a follower, be a leader. Don't just be a taker, be the one to give, and you will see your life will start to change. I love you, and see you tomorrow. Bye.